Hi, I'm Taya Anderson and I'm an intuitive soul coach. Now, before I dive into telling you a little bit more about my work, let me ask you a quick question. Now, there's a reason that you've been drawn to watching my video today. There's something in you that's calling for a little bit of attention, maybe an issue that needs resolving, or some part of your life where you feel like you need a bit more clarity or a bit of support. So what if I gave you a couple of seconds now just to tune in, just to feel what's there in your body, to listen to your intuition or hear any thoughts that are coming up about it, and then just jot down 2 or 3 words about it, or come up with an image that you perhaps think encapsulates this, and we'll come back to it in a little while. If you're drawn to watching this, then it's likely that you're probably a light worker, that you have strong intuition, you know yourself to be highly sensitive or empathic, that you're on a spiritual journey or maybe a strong creative journey, that you have a big sense of purpose, even if you don't know quite what that is right now, or you're at the beginning of this journey. But it's really likely that you've already been through a lot, that you have maybe felt different from other people or people in your family, perhaps have strong family or ancestral wounds that you've been healing, perhaps feel that you have strong feminine energy in your soul but don't quite know how to put it out there. But what I do know is that you have great power within you. My soul job is to bring your gifts out and to help you to see your greatest strengths and to overcome those obstacles and resistances and fears that are there, and to help you to integrate all of this in a very human and normal and everyday way. My job is to be a bridge between your human self, your soul self, and the universe. And so my work can be pretty expansive, but the biggest, most important thing to me is that you're able to see who you truly are, to integrate your soul energy into your body and make it a reality into your life. So from a human level, that can mean working with psychological and emotional issues, relationship stuff, but it also can mean thinking about practical plans. I've helped people to start creative businesses and go off on adventures. For your soul, that can mean looking at those soul wounds, perhaps diving into some past life work or looking at ancestral issues and actually seeing your own soul energy. And then I love to connect out into the universe. So if it's needed, then to ask help from your guides, goddesses, angels, occasionally intergalactic beings, or that natural divine feminine energy that's available to us all of the time. And I've learned over the years that I'm a conduit for the divine feminine energy. You know, the feminine on our earth, and by the way, when I talk about that, I equally absolutely love and we need the divine masculine energy as well to help us to take action. But the feminine energy has often been denigrated and suppressed and seen as less than and of less value. So we've often, looked at ourselves in that way, seen ourselves as less, seen perhaps our gifts, abilities and skills as maybe they're not part of having a proper job or being a proper person. And those things often encapsulate, creative work, spiritual work that involves caring for people. It means that we can have less boundaries and feel less confident about who we are. So it's so important for me to help you to really value that in yourself. I love to offer a safe, non-judgmental, empathic space where there's also room for a laugh if it's appropriate, where I can truly champion and challenge you to step into that power that you have within and make real world changes. So if I ask you now to just connect back in with that issue that I asked you to tune in about at the beginning, and just notice how you're feeling, if you really acknowledge your power and the wisdom that you already have within you. What is it that you know you need to do? And perhaps that's to come and work with me. But also, if you're interested in tuning in a little bit deeper to your power, you might enjoy the free gift that I've got, which is called Retrieve Your Power, where I'll connect you with a real sense of that place of home for you, of that core, of that source of power within. And you'll perhaps also see a little bit more about your own unique soul energy and where it comes from.